Well, trading has closed on the 7th of July 2025. As always, we'll do our disclaimer, we'll go over our calls, then make our predictions. I have my main computer back, so hopefully the quality of the sound will have improved. This is my plan for Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. Right now it's just a plan. I can certainly change it. I can be completely wrong, and all trades be made at your own risk. We made the case for this being a high on Friday. We said typically the 4th of July week is a very strong week, and the early part of the next week in general gives back those gains, or at least a lot of them. So far that's playing out. We have an island reversal here. It's a short-term negative pattern. Usually these things fill later on. That doesn't mean they fill tomorrow. This is just a review of what we said. These are the patterns for next week. We have a Woodson turn date over the weekend. There's a few days leeway on these, so I think it's possible we have this retreat end within a few days and then reverse, but certainly that's not carved in stone yet either. I don't think this drops over, regardless of what happens tomorrow. We had an ultimate sell signal in the afternoon. We certainly got that, and that's played out. All these Fs tell us these moves are false, that this rally won't stick, that these drops won't stick, and they haven't. They've come back to these MEJT support resistance areas. We gapped down, hit lower low, closed over the midday lows. If we can hold it, that's a bullish pattern. Doesn't mean you close higher tomorrow, but you should trade higher if we can hold it. But there's no guarantee that we hold it. Time doesn't run out till early tomorrow. Futures are down as I'm recording this. And if we undercut this low early by gapping and then undercutting it, all this positivity goes away. Well, here's the latest to mark count. We had a bar 9. We have another bar 9 here of setup. It may recycle because this all came in a row. It hasn't recycled yet, and until it does, we're still in the end stages of one of DeMarc's sell signal on the combo, which is in green. We have 11 bars obeying all the rules. The last 3 bars don't have to, so that could be 12, and any higher price of any kind tomorrow would be bar 13. Now, of course, that would be bar 13 finishing early. It doesn't mean that we have to stop there, but at least it's within his range, and his things just call for a top range. It's in the range of a sell signal by his work. That's the combo. Here's the sequential. That's up to 11. These things don't have to go to completion, and bar 13 doesn't have to be any higher than this. So if we drop from here, then they don't go to completion, but it's a drop. And if we rally from here, the signal doesn't have to work, but it's a sell signal. So we're in the area where I look for a top, and I'm not looking for a collapse by any means. I think we have much higher prices. I'm just looking for a much nicer entry than we have here. At some point, we should trade 230 points or so over this line. The line isn't really a heck of a lot lower than where we are now. 75 points. I'm not certain that's going to hold, to be honest with you. This thing might fail, but for right now, that's what it's calling for. Let's look at the wave count. I have no assurance this is the proper count. But if it is the proper count, we stop right where these trend lines merged. And if it is the proper count, and that's the size of wave 2, and if that's the end of 3 instead of just one of 3, which we don't know, I mean, the fourth wave should take a long time based on the length of time it took two. It would make a lot more sense if that was just one of three, because if it is a wave blue 4, it's going to be a lot longer and uglier than I'm thinking is going to happen. But if we break through this line, I reserve the right to change my mind. That doesn't hold. Something else is going on. That doesn't tell us what's happening tomorrow, though. Again, if this is the right count, I'm hoping it's wave 1 of 3. We're going to drop a little bit and then go up. But if we drop too much more, and so wave blue 4, there could be more downside because we have sentiment indicators compatible with the top here. We have a wave count compatible with the top here, and the DeMark stuff is on the verge. It hasn't happened yet. Well, Tuesday's pattern has the early high. It doesn't tell us where we open. Typically, it's a rally day with a high in the final hour, but if you fail, it's a straight line drop. We gap down, hit a lower low, but closed over midday lows. And if, in capital letters, if that's maintained, it's a bullish pattern. It should lead to higher prices regardless of where we close. Gapping and promptly undercutting today's low a day, kills the pattern. And futures are down as I write this, so it's entirely possible we gap down, kill the bullish pattern, particularly with the island reversal. And don't forget, if tomorrow's a down day, it's usually a straight line. The put-call ratio still is too high. There's a wave count justifying a further pullback. The DeMark daily indicators, which need not go to completion, are on the verge of giving sell signals. I still think one likely scenario is a pullback to the 6,100 area, basis cash, followed by a rally to the 6,400 area. Doesn't mean it happens in a day and doesn't have to start tomorrow. I think I'm going to wait for the morning MEJT signal to print. I think they'll make the timing of this pathway clearer. I would like this to be a mild pullback, maybe another 100 handles or so, and then continue higher. But if we drop a lot more than that, if we drop much under 6,100 cash, I'm going to have to get my eraser out, and that's always possible. Right now, it's a pattern with the early high. It's usually a rally day, and this is usually a bullish pattern. But if we gap and take this out, that pattern fails, and failure is a straight line drop. And if we take this out, all that bullish stuff goes away, and then this island reversal comes into play. So I'm going to pay particular attention to the open in the first hour of trading. It's the pattern with the early high, usually a rally, failure is a straight line drop, and that's today's call.